The first time I realised, I was in shock. I just couldn't believe that this was happening. I thought it was like a one-off occurrence. But unfortunately, it's become a pattern.
Each day, Ellie Marin's Mexican food trucks roll into venues across Melbourne, ready to feed hungry crowds. She spent 15 years building this business.
John, thank you very much.
And cash plays a big role.
When you go to festivals and markets like this one, you just pay cash, you bring cash, it's culture. It's part of our Australian culture, I think.
But she has a problem: fake notes.
I think maybe in the last 5, 6, 7 years it started to appear slowly and in the larger denominations. But now, as time's gone on, what I've noticed is it's getting harder to detect. I've seen two notes next to each other where to the naked eye you cannot tell the difference. Here's some of the money that I've received over the last little bit that aren't real. It's quite disappointing to show you that I've got this much really.
So this would have been nearly $400 presumably?
Yeah, definitely. Like generally people buy as little as possible to get the most change possible. And that can literally be the difference between us making profit that hour or losing money.
In the past year, police in every state and territory have issued warnings about fake banknotes.
They are under arrest for the possession of that counterfeit currency.
Border Force has revealed to 7:30 there's been a surge in fake banknotes arriving from overseas. Detection soared in the second half of last year, when the monthly average amount of counterfeit found climbed from $11,000 to more than $375,000.
From around 1st of January 2025, we've seen 334 consignments come through the border and be detected by the ABF officers at the front line. And some of those amounts of counterfeit currency, if they were real, would amount up to around about $2.5 million.
Numbers have remained high this year, with more than $190,000 in fake cash seized in the first 6 weeks alone. That's triple the amount found in the same period in 2025, in 7 times as many parcels.
So it's a significant amount. And certainly most of the consignments that we're seeing coming across the border are coming in across Asia.
More than 80% of the nation's international mail comes through this centre in Sydney. That's about 100,000 items per week. These parcels have been flagged as suspicious.
So Eugene, why has this one been singled out?
This one here, it's because of the size of the package, and as you can see and feel as well. From here you can see that it feels like cash.
I'm guessing not many people send a wad of cash through the mail.
Especially this thick. So from here, we'll open that one. And that's what it looks like.
At first glance, this money could be mistaken for the real deal, $5,000 worth of 50s. But look closer. The notes are marked as props.
So that's become a common thing to see on counterfeit, is it?
Yes, definitely. I mean, we're seeing a lot of it right now.
If prop cash looks like an Australian banknote, it's not a toy. It is a crime. For manufacturing, using counterfeiting cash to try and buy something, or even just being in possession of counterfeit currency is a crime with very stiff penalties.
The maximum penalty is 14 years in jail. When police seize suspicious cash, they send it to the Reserve Bank for forensic examination.
Here we have one of our instruments, and we have a genuine banknote at the top and one of the counterfeits beneath it.
Counterfeit scientists inspect fake notes for common links. This can help work out where they're coming from and how many groups are making them. They've recently identified 11 new sources.
And with advances in technology, particularly printing technology, there can be common themes there that make it more straightforward for counterfeiters to be able to more closely resemble some of the security features.
And there are signs it's not all being made overseas.
We have seen consignments come through the border which have just simply been plastic sheets of notes, which is quite disturbing in the sense that we're not looking at finished products, we're looking at things that are being manufactured domestically, which is a concern.
The RBA says as a percentage, the level of cash that's counterfeit remains low, but it has increased and is expected to rise further this year. To stay ahead of the problem, it's built special security features into each note.
A good security feature that's common to all of these banknotes is the window on the bottom corner. So if you hold that up to the light, you will see a hidden image.
New notes also have a window from top to bottom with intricate designs. And there are hidden details too. If you take a very close look at some of the patterns, they're made up of tiny words.
With UV light,
There are also pictures printed in invisible ink, while some of the differences are more obvious.
Right, see if you can tell those apart.
Oh, yep. So that's kind of got a rougher surface, and that one's very smooth. They feel different. They even sound different.
While cash is only used for about 15% of transactions these days, the RBA says demand has climbed for other reasons.
in a crisis, if there's an outage, if there's a natural disaster, cyber attack, cash is an important backup payment method. And this is a point that's increasingly recognised in a number of countries around the world with ongoing geopolitical threats.
People tell us cash is king, you have to accept.
Ellie Marin wants to keep cash alive too, but she's recently stopped accepting $100 notes because she can't see this problem going away.
These people deliberately target small businesses like ours. It's really disappointing. It's an unfair battle, really.